Hey guys, Chad, someone here today with some Gran Turismo 6 gameplay, and as you can see up on the screen right now is my PlayStation Network name, Jadamson1. So if you guys ever want to play anything on PS3 with me, you can just friend request me there. And so as you can see, my theme now is the Gran Turismo theme, and I'm gonna go ahead and apologize in advance for any coarse language used by anyone in the open lobby because that is not they do not know I'm recording. I'm basically doing this behind their backs. so, yeah, let's get started. And again, I also want to apologize for any outside interference. You may hear there is actually a lawn service in our neighborhood just down the street doing some work on someone's yard, so I apologize for them. Um, the house here does not have really great sound canceling. So we're going up into the game, and again, also before I just my last apology for this one. My dog is sitting right next to me, and she may or may not pop out in front of the screen. And if he does, I would like to apologize. Alright, so the game's booting up. I'm going to go ahead and show you guys around some of the newer cars I bought today. Some of these are not modified. You might see a couple of the new cars I got, especially on Sunday, the XKRS I bought on my birthday. And also the car that the game itself gave me for my birthday. So, let's load it on up. Go ahead and turn it up a little bit. Alright. So, here's one of the two project cars I bought today that I've kind of started on. It's a Tesla Roadster. Go ahead and change my racing gear because I look really goofy in that suit. Alright. So we got the Tesla. And the other car I started working on today that I actually finished earlier today. Most people probably know that I've worked with a yellow F40 for a little while. Today I bought a second one, and later on wound up selling the yellow one. For this F40, I call it the F40X. It is basically the FXX's and the FXXK if you're going for modern day stuff. It's Ulta's predecessor, of course. The real-life version of this car is called the F40LM Evolution. It does not have the Gran Turismo sticker on the side of it. It does have a different racing number. I do not believe it uses black, modern-day BBS rims. Now, the other car I wanted to show off real quick is the car I bought on my birthday, which also has black wheels, as you'll probably be able to tell in a moment. It is a Jaguar XKRS. And boy, is it a good car. This is a car that is incredibly fast. This specific one has been modified all the way in certain places. I believe the suspension is stock. Nope, the suspension's been modded. I think the transmission, the transmission's stock, as well as everything with the drivetrain but the differential. And I have everything on the power but the nitrous. So if we go to the body, and the downforce is set to level 15, which I believe is more than what it was originally. Now for the cars that I basically got on my birthday, I didn't buy these at all. We'll start off with the gift card for my birthday. If you follow me on Instagram, you probably saw this car. I did post a picture of it, and on my personal Facebook page, for those who are friends with me on Facebook, this is actually the car. And now I first picked it up in white. And then knowing me and my Subarus, they all have to be the same color. Now I do know there's one or two that has not been painted at this time. Specifically the Legacy Touring Wagon 3.0R and the B4 Blitzen Legacy, which I just bought today. As you can see, there's a common trend here. All my Subarus are the same shade of WR Blue Mica. And if you're probably wondering how many cars I've got right now, 322 is your answer. So that's the car that the game gave me for my birthday. As you can see, I bought 3 more Subarus. And then the car I won on my birthday is this 2004 Corvette C5. And it's also very nice. I haven't driven it at all, as you can probably tell if you look at the distance driven. It has 0.0 miles. So, we're going to go online and thrash some people. I'm going to see if I can get one of my friends in. And, yeah, we'll have some fun. Now, like I've said before, I'd like to go ahead and apologize for any coarse language used by anyone in the open lobby. You won't have to worry about that with me. And as you can see, my profile picture on here, squirrel, I know. is a sunset shot. A sunset shot I did this morning in the yellow F40 right before I sold it. So it is kind of goofy, but I did it. So we're gonna go to my club, which is Team Spartan High Performance. That also has a page on Facebook you can go like if you'd like to. I'm gonna go to the club lobbies and create one. Then I'm gonna shoot out a quick message to my friend Crashfire. Hopefully, will join us here. I am not gonna put this as a fixed room host. You know what? I'm gonna go through the main open lobby, so I don't have to worry about my club's name being tarnished at all, in any way. So, yeah, I did basically show off my club for nothing. If you want to join, you just go ahead and help yourself because it's not. You don't have to be invited to the club. So let's get here. All right. So I'm gonna load up the settings I've got from the drag racing rooms I have, but I'm gonna set it to where it is no longer with Team Spartan. It's just gonna be no BS, because that is a very common thing I do, is the no BS rooms. And I'm automatically gonna go ahead and set up the no fixed room host. Gonna turn off tower. Okay, that's already done. No visible damage. Performance point limit. I'm gonna try to lock out all those hardcore people who like to use that freaking Tomahawk, because that is a really OP car. I don't think it was out when I did the first Gran Turismo 6 gameplay, but if you don't know what it is, it's SRT's Vision Gran Turismo car, and it is exceedingly fast off the line, even in its base S form. Of course, if I drive the Tomahawk, it's automatically going to be that X model, which is the fastest and most powerful model, pumping out around 2,500 horsepower. So let's go ahead and create this room. And I apologize for any glare. I don't think that we're having any glare issues right now. Seems to be okay. But yeah, so my drag cars. Now, if you've ever paid attention to my other channel / website thing, group stuff, Ultimate Gran Turismo Tunes, you'll realize that I've done a lot of drag mod cars. Now, specifically in order today, I do have a little board saved on my phone, and now I do have a new second fastest car, which is actually a Nissan GTR. It's not the Nismo, because this game's messed up where I cannot buy a Nismo and drive it. I can buy it and own it, but I can't take it out on the track anywhere. But here's the Spec V, which is what I've been using lately. I did have a black edition, and may or may not have sold that one. Let me just check and see. It's a very old track car I used a long time ago. Yep, I still got the black edition. That was actually my old track GTR. I did run what I called it a trim level series, but kind of a generation of Top Fuel GTR is what it's called. And if you paid attention to that at all, back when I was running Ultimate Gran Turismo Tunes a bit more frequently, the yellow M1216 Mark III set a supposed record of a 7.5. I went back and validated it. It was incorrect. It's a 7.7. So this one ran a 7.5 illegally, which makes it a fastest Top Fuel GTR. And this one has not even been put up on the website yet, but it is going to be known as the Top Fuel GTR Mark IV. And eventually, I probably will kill off the Top Fuel GTR and all that fun stuff. So we're going to go ahead and get into this quarter mile too, but I want to start just by cruising around a little bit in some of the new boys. So, let's see, what do I feel like driving? Let's take the Tesla. Making sure I got my assist off. I do like to see if these cars can do burnouts. Now, I highly doubt it in this little guy, but let's see what we can do. I think I'm trying to clear up as much glare as possible. As you can see, it's burgundy red like my dad's car. There we go. That's what I was looking for. It doesn't have a lot of horsepower. This specific Tesla is pumping out 277 horsepower, and isn't really putting out anything other than that. Of course, we are getting a really good drift out of there. Now, I want to see once the people start joining in how I can do. I apologize real quick. I just got a little battery notification on my phone, so yeah. So here we go. Now, I'm going to give you guys a bit of a history background since I know this car very well. The Tesla Roadster was designed off of the Lotus Elise. The Lotus Elise is one of Britain's most greatest track cars ever made. It's also the longest running, I believe, next to the Caterham 7. And what Tesla did with this one, Elon Musk and the like, they did some fascia changes, you know, the headlights and taillights and stuff like that. But later on, they decided it wasn't going to run on gas. Instead, throwing a electric system running on, I believe, a little over 288 batteries or so, somewhere in there. And giving it around 278 horsepower. The specific one, at least, is what it's running. And a really not so bad of a range. I think it was 125 miles, they said. So let's see how fast we can conquer this quarter mile when the clock turns over 150. Alright, so 150, 1 second's off. 2, 3, 4, 5, and I'll just stop counting. So there's 10 seconds. 14-second quarter mile. That's not too shabby. Now for an electric car, the Tesla Model S would outrun it. Maybe actually, I don't know, because the Tesla Model S is probably twice the weight of this car. The Model S is a pretty heavy car, and I'm already draining my battery as I speak, so, on my car, not my phone, even though my phone is low on battery charge right now. Alright, so we're going to switch it up a notch. It doesn't look like anyone's joining us. So what we're going to do is we're going to go join them. Alright. Loading slowly, I guess. Shouldn't be too bad loading on the server right now because 600 performance unit. I don't know any cars that I have that can do that. Now let's see, drags. Car shows and drags? I don't do car shows because the only show car I've got is a Corvette drag quarter mile. Okay, I'm interested. Active steering. Okay. I don't think I use active steering at all. Oh, got a bunch of pop. Race Wars sounds kind of good, but that's only for American cars. That's the problem. I don't own many muscle cars that are modified. I own a few muscle cars, but I don't know which ones are modified. Quarter mile, no nitrous. Now, the problem here is that most of my drag cars have nitrous. This is a cop race. This is cruising. In this race, we're taking out first people. Drag from Canada, US, and the United Kingdom. So basically, anyone who speaks English. Let's show these guys. Let's see here. Let's see what I can pull out. And see what I got in these guys. Let's see what they're driving. Depending on what they're driving, will be what I drive. So, I'm going to be fair. Again, I apologize for the alarm equipment going off outside. You can probably hear it. Again, since you're joining this room, I do apologize for any coarse language. If I need you not to know I'm recording. I know it's kind of rude to do that, but yeah, that's kind of how it works. Alright, so here's our opponents right now. RX-7, Aventador, Camaro, IROC Z, and GTI Nismo. I can hear the room host. Alright, so here's the thing. Most of these cars are very underpowered. The only two cars you have to worry about is that Aventador and that GT Nismo. Having owned an Aventador and done a quarter mile test, that car is a phenom on this track. So what I am going to do, however, is bring out F40, kind of test things out, maybe. Let's see what this island board says real quick. Because I want to know if my, well, probably my car's fine. I mean, eat, sleep, JDM. This guy's just like me, a big import person. Alright, so nitrous is bumped up. Now, this is my track set. I'm going to go switch to my drag set, which means I do have to kind of set it up. So kind of give you guys a bit of a look at how I tune my cars. So, I am going to keep that rear end in the air to kind of get some air under it to try to get it to grip right away. Because rear-wheel drive cars, especially those that have a lot of weight in the back, are going to have issues with the launch. So I am going to try to get some air underneath it to pick up that back end slightly, so it will get some really good lifts, so it will take off. Alright, so I'm going to do my transmission flip, which is my famous method for getting really high speeds out of the car. So this is what you want to do. Max speed all the way low, final gear all the way wide. LSDs, the differential gears can be turned on. I'm going to set it to be all the way tightened up, ready to roll on the acceleration and initial torque, so I can get a decent launch. Triple plate clutch. Stage sleep, the sports computer, racing exhaust, the catalytic converters, and isometric manifolds. Going to throw in that high RPM turbo kit. Now, usually they recommend. They usually don't recommend running something like this, but I'm taking my chances. Alright, so there was what sounded like a Veyron into the blue for a moment. I see a Camaro. Alright, so bringing the F40 out. Now I am going to run it without mouse for a minute or two, just to see how it's doing. Just to see what we got. I apologize for that really annoying exhaust sound. I know that Polyphony has said for months now that this new sound director will sound really much better. Let's see what the little F40 can do. Losing control a little bit. This car really is brutal. Well, Marcatino said that the oversteer was so bad in this car, he wasn't kidding. Nice, ghost these guys.
I almost beat a GTR.
Alright, so I almost beat a GTR apparently. Now, my disadvantage here is that supercharger. This is going to be a showdown between supercharged V8 and twin turbo V8 built in America and Italy. We do need a bit of a ghost though. Oh, that truck is stance so weird. I like this Camaro's trying to get an advantage of me. Alright, come on. No nitrous. No nitrous. I'm trying to persuade myself not to use it. Holy cow, this Ferrari.
truck be truck. Isn't my truck ugly?
Now, the Ferrari did not use nitrous on that. And on that run specifically, that was actually a nauseous run. Except for a bit on the launch. Oh, my bad. Whoops. Holy cow, how many people like... Alrighty. Let's see if I can get a rematch with this Camaro. That was actually a really good race. For him, at least. Or no, I'm gonna let this... I'm gonna let Island Boy get it. It's not fair. It's not fair for me to have to nearly destroy him every 5 seconds. Who's ghosting him? I'm confused. Like, so bad. Okay, I guess they don't have a ghost.
There you go there. Wow.
Alright, come on, turbo lag. Don't... Okay. Yeah, that turbo lag may have just cost me the race. Alright, so that'll about do it for this channel. So I'm getting a 10% warning. I will see you guys again later on. Like and subscribe for more of the channel, guys.